We want to welcome you once again to the 20th anniversary of the Community College Futures Assembly. And as part of this, it's great to look back at where we've come from and where we continue to go. And one thing we really want to recognize in making the Futures Assembly happen is the great programs that you have and the institutions that you're from, but also the people that have partnered with us throughout the years, for those that really have helped us to make this happen. So we really recognize our sponsors for this year and have been a part of the Futures Assembly for many years. From tonight, sponsoring the entertainment is the Association of Florida Colleges. We want to thank them. We want to thank Pearson Higher Education as being part of supporting the Futures Assembly, as well as the Institute of Higher Education, the Council for Resource Development, the National Council for Continuing Education and Training, the National Council for Instructional Administrators, and all those at the National Student Clearinghouse as well. So thank you for making this happen. We are glad you're here. We hope you enjoy this time. It is a time to celebrate because we have been recognizing community college programs for over 20 years now. And part of this is the first time we're looking at our Legacy Award competition. So for programs that have shown 5 years of successful implementation, that have been bellwether winners and finalists in the past, we really want to honor you. And so if you could just put your attention to the screen as we show some of these great programs that have been in existence and that have presented today. So legacy finalists, this is in honor of you.
Einstein. Hey, Einstein, where's the dot, boy? Huh?
Marty, this is fantastic!
Wow, Doc, that's really heavy.
And who was president back then, Wonder Boy?
Ronald Reagan.
And who's Ronald Reagan?
I can't remember, that was a long time ago. I think he was an actor.
Okay, well, welcome everyone. We're having some fun this evening, and thank you for helping us celebrate our Back to the Futures Gala and Toast, which is a toast to you and your institutions and the great work you're doing. You know, for the last, this being 20 years, we've celebrated over 500 finalists for the Bellwether Award. And it's a great work for you. And so we decided to have a little fun, a little different venue tonight to help us celebrate this momentous occasion. But the real celebration, as we started out this evening, is about you and your institutions and the great work you're doing in serving your students and the communities and the difference you're making in their lives. So without further ado, I'm going to, I would be remiss if I would not at least tell the story. Back in about 1997, for many of you who are not from Florida, Dr. Jim Wattenbarger, who is known as the father, and he didn't like that term, architect of the Florida college system. Jim, when I came in '94, we have decided about 3 years later, Jim was willing to come out with the DeLorean and do what I'm doing tonight. So based upon a real tribute to the great history and tradition and really important role of the history of our program and what he's meant to community college, Jim, this is in part a toast to you and a tribute to all that you meant in helping build the nation's community colleges. So with that, Noah, I'm going to turn it over to you to lead this as MC. Marty?
Well, thanks, Doc. I'm sure most of you wanted to know what I looked like 30 years later. Time has not been kind. I also want to express the fact that Einstein would have liked to have been here with us, except that he's living comfortably in a doggy retirement village in West Hollywood. But seriously, it's a pleasure to be with you. ACCT has had a relationship with the Futures Assembly for a few years now. I think I've been coming down here almost since the inception, which was great when my girls were young because they would come and we would spend lots of money here. So, you're welcome. But it's been a great relationship, and I've had the privilege of being involved in the Bellwether Awards all that time, and I participate every year judging them, and of course this year is very special because we have the opportunity to celebrate 20 years of just incredible programs. And so it was with great pleasure that our organization decided to co-sponsor the Legacy Award. Because what better way to pay homage to incredible programming over all those years than to recognize a program which had been recognized before but is still in existence and still making a difference. And we're proud to do it, just as we're proud to recognize the 3 Bellwether Awards every year at our annual Congress in the fall. And I think it's important and we enjoy the relationship. And I want to thank Dale for the opportunity to participate and certainly to make a complete idiot of myself. I could do it on my own, but having help is good. But we have several people I know who want to say a few words to you, including Judy. If Judy, you want to come up and say something, since I'm running out of things to say. Yeah, but whatever you say, make sure it's very heavy, because it's very heavy in the future.
It's a difficult task, okay, right now, when everybody wants to party and celebrate, right? I'm Judy Bilski, and right now I'm Vice President of the College and Provost at Florida State College at Jacksonville, but most importantly, probably, I'm a Gator and a graduate of the Institute of Higher Ed doctoral program at the University of Florida. And Dale was the chair of my dissertation committee. Little did I know, some 20 years ago, when I was pressed into service by Dale at the very first Futures Assembly, because I was a lowly graduate student, okay, that 20 years later, he would still be pressing me into service at Futures Assembly. And this isn't the first time. There have been intervening years also, and it won't be the last time, says Noah, that's right. And knowing Dale, it won't be the last time for me, or for some of you. What I have to say, though, it has been my joy and my pleasure, and my heel just got stuck in the stage. Little did I know. We're being casual, relaxed, right? It's been a pleasure, though, and a joy to watch the Futures Assembly grow and thrive over the past few years, and I know that every time I have attended, and I've attended most, not all, because my mother's birthday always fell on the same week as Futures Assembly. And Dale was very understanding. I said, I just can't make it. It's my mother's 85th birthday. But I have watched it grow with such pleasure, okay? Because every time I have been here at Futures Assembly, I have come away so energized. And I think probably those of you who have had this opportunity get to understand that feeling. You come away just feeling so good about the sharing of ideas, the best practices, or as Terry O'Banion said today, the principles of student success that you can take back with you and share with your own institutions and with your colleagues. Enough of that. It's about time for this party to begin. So thank you so much, Dale, for all you have done for all of us, not only at the University of Florida, but throughout the nation, but being the founder of the Futures Assembly and continuing to promote us as colleagues and as providing the venue for us to be able to share the kind of ideas that are shared at this venue as they are shared at none other. So thanks again.
All right, this is an oldie, but well, it's an oldie where I come from. All right, guys, listen to the blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up, okay?
Never ever wonder students sitting on that and trying to be a great host to this great conference. And you know, today they asked me to speak about the future conference and what it means to be a student. And I didn't know what to do, so I wrote something. Oh, I got it. Just wait. I got a little list of what future means. And number one, Dr. Campbell, thank you for giving us, a student, this opportunity. I graduated last December, by the way. Thank you. I'm going to be called now Dr. R, thanks to Dr. Campbell. He always say he would be our agent. So the check is in the mail. And what does future mean? Futures mean a lot of things. It brings together all kinds of leaders from community colleges. It brings stakeholders. It brings presidents. It brings students to learn about what the future of community colleges is. What are the latest innovations that you, as bellwethers winners, are putting out for the future generation. And so it brings everybody together to give us an opportunity to learn about community colleges. So as today's theme, Back to the Future, this is kind of back to the future for me, because 3 years ago I was the student, and now I'm the future of community colleges along with everybody else in this room. So thank you for being with us. Looking forward to great presentations, and thank you, Dr. Campbell.
Good evening, everyone. All right, awfully quiet. Come on, Carl, we gotta shake this place up. My name is Tina O'Daniels, and I have the honor of, this is my 14th Futures Assembly. And I also started as a graduate student, as a doctoral student, serving under Dr. Campbell. And I am standing before you as a very proud graduate, and also as his associate director and faculty within the Institute of Higher Education. However, at this time, Dr. Campbell, will you please join us? And at this time, I would like for our fellow students, those that have already graduated, and those that are in the process of being graduated, and those that are ABD, all but dead, please stand. Tim, where are you? Okay, there he is. Okay, sorry, I didn't see you. Dr. Campbell, on behalf of all of us, those that have graduated, those that are still through the process, those that are just getting started, we just admitted 19 brand new students to our program. Yay! Dr. Campbell, an appreciation to you for your 20 years of serving the next generation of leaders in higher education. Sir, thank you so very much.
I'll just keep this brief. The future's bright, folks. Thanks to all of you. And it's a privilege to work with each and every one of you. Thanks so much. Because you make all the difference in the world and everyone's lives. So keep at it and doing the great work you're doing, because our future is in good hands thanks to these folks. Enjoy your evening. Thanks.